Next, I'd like to discuss the drag. The drag is basically a double stroke before a main stroke. So if I have a right hand drag, it's like the right hand flam. The right hand is high, the left hand hits first, but in the drag, it's two notes. So it'll sound like this. One thing I love about the drag is that it's very open for interpretation. You can have a real tight drag, a real nice little zip, or you can have it nice and wide and open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it tight, and I'm going to open it up for you so you can hear some variants and just more options that you can have. So here we go. It's very subtle, so if you're not quite catching it, just rewind it, take it over and over again until you can start hearing it and understanding it, and then you'll be able to know more of when it would be more applicable just to have a bit more of a wider drag for a certain feel or emotion you're trying to get across, or a real tight one. If you're trying to get some more energy to it, it's very subjective, so just experiment with it and have fun. On our first drag fill, we just have a drag on the snare, a tap on the first tom, drag on the snare, on the floor tom, a tap, drag on the snare, first tom tap, and then a drag setting up a hi-hat close and open with the bass drum. So just the fill goes like this. Now with the beat, it sounds like this. On my next drag example, I'm going to keep the drags just on the snare, and then the right hand will go around the kit, snare, first tom, second tom, floor tom, snare, more of an accent, and then 3 crashes with the bass. So it's all 8th notes. So the fill will go just like this. So you have 3 crashes at the end of the fill, and then you have another one coming back into the beat, which gives you 4. So with the beat, it sounds like this. With the rudiments, you can take any one of the 40 rudiments and place them anywhere on the kit to create up different beats. You could take the rudiment, whatever it may be in sticking, say you have a Swiss Army triplet or something, divide it between the hands and the snare, and then put some bass drum shots on 1 and 3 and 3 and then you can have yourself a little groove based off that. For fills, you can just take the rudiment, and how we did it with the hands and feet combination, we just moved it around. Do the same type of thing. Just keep the same sticking and start moving around the kit. What I found it helps to develop this is do the pattern on the snare and then just move it symmetrically. So basically your hands will move together. So say you're doing single paradiddle, take it up to the first tom, second tom, floor tom, and around. And then what you want to do is just start leaving one hand here, and then you start moving it around, kind of get into a feel. And then leave your right hand on the floor tom, move the left hand around, and that way you'll start to begin to implement these rudiments more in your playing, which again, like I said earlier, is just going to make you that much more flexible of a player. And you can take different combinations of rudiments. You can have an inverted flam tap with a drag rough and just kind of mix them up and have all kinds of fun with them. So enjoy.